Alright, in today's video, I'll be giving you some tips on how to be a good mobile player. One reason I did this is because the other one I did was quite bad, I'll be honest. Didn't really give actual tips or like suggestions. Kind of just like I don't know. It just gave like what I do. So I'm just gonna switch that up a bit. Plus that was kind of outdated. And now we do have this little thing called auto bridge, which is quite useful. So yeah. Also, I've learned some new things which also like further make this better. So yeah. Just to know, unlike the other video, I will be giving you some alternatives or what else you can do for some of these tips. So tip 1 is just to know how to use auto bridge, because you might think that you might not need it, but like it's quite a good help if you want like decently fast CPS. So I'll tell you my way, and then I'll tell you some better ways or ways that you can also do. So my way is basically to have my left hand pointy clicking normally. So you know how I would just be like clicking for bridging like that, and then I have my right hand index and middle finger just to like butterfly click the button, so it gives me this. So that's my way though. There's another way by Water Ninja. I also use this in third person because it's quite easy, but basically all you have to do is same thing, but instead of butterfly clicking the auto bridge, you just have to use one finger and jitter bridge. It's a bit slower in my opinion, but it still works quite good. And then the other way is just to normally click or like normally click the auto bridge button. It still gives you like decently more CPS, plus it like allows you to tele-bridge. Unlike if you did it normally, it would kind of be like this. So another tip is, actually a lot of people don't know this, but if you go to the item shop, right, people might not know this, but you can actually just click like the button and it would purchase the item. So if you ever need to like escape from situations, you can just like click the telepro. You don't have to like go to purchase button, you know, take a little extra, and yeah, you can just do that. Let's move on to bowing. Now I'll be showing some clips of what I'm about to say, but basically in bowing, you just have to, this is what I do for bowing. See, my bow aim isn't the best, that's obvious, but it is decent, and I'll give you my tips. So for me, I always try to predict like the opponent's strafing. So like, let's suppose they're on the left and they're about to go right, I kind of like have it ready to shoot. So like, let's suppose the person was there, they're like strafing, so I just hit it there. So that's kind of what I mean by predicting strafing. Alright, now it's PvP. So, what tips you might want for PvP? I'm gonna give you both modes, third person, first person, or whatever. So, for third person, my strategy is just jump, and then just like strafe. That's like the best thing I can really find if you're in third person and want to jump. If you're not gonna jump, I'd prefer just going into first person, as you can track way easier. But me personally, I use both because sometimes I have to wear jumpers which are just gonna like fly to the moon, so I just have to do the same. And sometimes they don't jump, so I just use first person. Now, for first person, all you really have to do is just make sure you don't zoom out. For mobile, I know that's a pain because a lot of people complain to me and they say, Dash, how do you not zoom out? Well, the truth is, I do. kind of. Basically, what I really do to avoid it is kind of like try not to make like a zooming out like movement. Because if you want to zoom out, you have to like drag your fingers, right? So I just try not to do that. And I think I'm pretty sure my layout helps for that, because you don't have to like drag your fingers or anything, like, so it zooms out. Alright, now block PvP. Usually people just tell you just build up, get the first hit. Well, you have to actually like, you have to have a good way to do it. You have to be a certain distance away so you don't get hit. Because if you do get hit while building up, there's no point of the block PvP. So I'll be showing you some tips. I'll be showing you some clips, and I also have one with handcam. It's quite old, but it's when AutoBridge wasn't even here. But so it's a very good example. Now I'll just be showing you brief gameplay of like combos and stuff. I know this was a bit less tips, but it's kind of more like explained. So like, yeah.